not drinking a drink. I have an Izzy because I love this shit. Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Audra. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, so today's video is, I think by the title, if I titled it this way, The Lazy Girl Declutter. So the thing about me is, I don't know why, like, listen, if you don't know, I laugh at myself a lot. I live alone with a dog. What do you want from me? All right, so the reason I call it a lazy girl declutter is I just gather all of my shit that I'm thinking about getting rid of. And for me, the majority of the things are things that are expired. Very little of it is stuff that I'm like not using. Bo has things. We're just gonna press on. It's okay, son. I'm kidding. But very little of it is stuff that I just don't want to use. A lot of it is actually stuff where I'm just like, bro, I
don't know how long I've had this sitting.
And we don't know. And I don't know why I'm looking a little punk rock, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Here's what happened. Let me explain. I am wearing this turquoise top, and then I decided to put on this is like my favorite wig. This is my favorite. The sad thing about this wig is, like, if the top, like the top part of it is garbage, and you can't fix it. It's just garbage. So I always have to wear like a hat or something with it, but it's like my favorite because of the like mermaid color, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing trying to show it to you, but mermaid. All right, so anyway, now that we've had our mermaid fun, so I feel like there's a bunch of different ways to declutter. No one way is right or another way is wrong. For me, the way I like to do things is, and I actually started this when I moved, is determining, like, by putting things in a box somewhere. Do I ever return to the box in the time that I put those things in the box and go, ooh, I need, and if I don't, fuck it. Are you like, girl, do you have a boxy charm? No, girl. I just actually use this box for all of the things that I am decluttering. There's so much. All right. I'm not going to go through every single thing, but I did want to touch on a few things. This fresh soy face cleanser, I hate it. I'm sorry. I know that a lot of people like it, but it leaves a gross ass film, and I don't like it. So I can't with this. Most of this is lip products, and I'm probably going to see if I can get you like down up in here, but I don't know how to do it without you seeing my whole messy ass house right now, because girl, I have been working not in my house, which means my house is a little messier than usual. No, it's always this messy. Moving on. But the majority of this stuff, I'm going to just kind of turn it this way, is lip color, and I can swatch some of them for you, but what I wanted to show you is, like, for instance, I got rid of this. This is the niacinamide serum from Instant Natural. I don't know if it's going to pick this up for you at all because it's white, but I think I used almost all of this, and then I was like, ugh, I gotta let it go before it goes bad. Niacinamide is so good for your skin. BT dubs. It gives like so much moisture and helps with my dark circles. Mine are hereditary. It's my mom. We'll be back. Well, that's 2 videos in a row my mom is called. Okay, so sorry guys. I have a really, really close relationship with my mom, so it's like intense. Anyhow, the majority of the stuff in here are lip colors, but I do have this like Ofra highlighter. It was a Rodeo Drive. It was, y'all. If I show this to you, are you gonna get upset? Can you hear it? It's in crumbles. It just, I didn't mean for this to happen, it just happened. And honestly, the color is a little moss for me. Like, it just doesn't look right on me. It makes me look ashy. So since it's all crumbles, I'm gonna let it go. I feel like it's like 5 years old at this point. It's not, but I feel like it is. All right, then, obviously, I did get rid of this Becca Hydra Mist stuff. It's so weird. I think everybody got rid of it. It's weird because
It's wet.
but it's dry, but it's
Wet.
but it's dry. but also underneath your eyes, it just makes them look sallow and sad, and it's just like a whole canoe. So I got rid of that. Now, I got rid of, I'm going to count them. These are some of my lippies. I'm going to count how many lippies I ended up getting rid of. All right, I got rid of 40 different lip products. So, just to kind of go through some of them with you, so you know why I got rid of them. This is the ColourPop one. I got rid of it because it's got glitter in it. I bought it back in them glitter bitch days, and I hated it then, and I hate it now, and it's old. Like, I just don't. I can't. All this glitter, like, I just don't, I can always feel it on my lips, and it just doesn't look cute. It's not a cute look. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman with glitter on my lips. No, thank you. This little mini NARS, I think I've had for a really long time. Oh, shit. I'm pouring it everywhere. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I didn't know it was like, well, it's also, I guess I have had it for a really long time because it's completely liquid. Like, oh, shit. Clean up, crew. Oh, my God. Everything's going bad. So we're back. A lesson has been learned. Really old liquid lip just spills out of the it just because it's really actually super liquid at that point. All right, so the next thing, these lippies, I don't know, I got them on Shop Miss A. The color is absolutely gorgeous. However, it dries up my lips. I think it's old because it smells funny. It does smell a little funny, and it just, my lip, it like gives me like dry lip, like makes them feel burnt. So I just don't, I had to throw that out. Then, ooh, another glitter lippy. I got it in a box, one of the subscription boxes, and you know, it's just, it's glitters, and it's your lips, and it's a sparkle bomb. Why the fuck? Okay. Then this is another one of the Shop Miss A's. This was pretty. But again, yeah, that also smells weird and it's old. Next was Be a Bombshell. This color, like, I don't know, it just never looked right on me. It just never looked right on me. I'm trying to show it to you without, like, fucking things up. It's this guy right here. It just never looked right on me, so I just decided to let it go. And it's called Hollywood. Also, it's really, I think it's old. Ugh. Okay, let's move past that. Then I have what I like to call the
Tyrone Bigham's
collection of colors. They all look, I got this in a subscription box again, but they're all these like Tyrone Bigham-ass looking colors where when I put them on, I look like I'm waiting for the crack rock, and I'm not into that crack rock life. So like, it, you know, I got this one too. This is another one in the Tyrone Bigham's collection. This is from Larizzi. This is a gloss. Again, this one actually makes me look like I'm physically ill, like I'm actually really ill. And then it also collects in the corners of my mouth. I don't even get butthole lip. I just get like old man crust, and that is not cute. Then I did definitely want to show you guys this one because this pissed me off so bad. I got this in another subscription box. Do you see what I'm talking about? We're going to get there in a second. But this is like an oil puddle on my mouth. Like it was in a Kinder Beauty box, which I actually like the box kinda. But this is it, but it's just oil. It's just oil. It kind of with the glitter, oily glitter. And it just felt like I put canola oil on my lips, and I wasn't a fan. All right, this is another lip gloss that I would count in the Tyrone Bigham's collection, and my hands are super dry and cracked from washing my hands all the time because I have to go out to work, so we're not going to talk about it. All right, so this is that guy. Again, this is one that it does have a little bit of shimmer and sheen in it. It does the crusty old man, like that crusty old man who's always watching you, like, there you go. Those, and then it also did give me butthole lips, so I'm not a fan of that. This is just a super old NARS crayon. Like, it's pretty, but it's really, really old. Like, one of the things I did when I was throwing stuff out into this box is I tried to recount, like, when I got it. And when I couldn't remember, I was like, you know what, girl, you don't need that in your life. So then, this is another one of those, like, I had got 2 of these in the box. This is another one of those stupid, you know, glitter lip balms. I mean, I'm not 12. And I guess if people like glitter, that's fine. But for a lip balm, I also think that that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't want glitter in my lip balm. Like, I'm soothing my lips. And the chunks of glitter in this are not soothing. Then I had this iconic, I got this in another subscription box. Do you see a trend? This was one, it also gives me like Tyrone Bigham's vibes and crackhead vibes. Also, this little wand was just set, everybody who got it talked about, like most everybody, talked about the shitty ass wand. Look at that. How are you supposed to put it on your lips if it's just bending all the fucking way around? And it does, all over your mouth. Another one of the Shop Miss A's. I think this one's pretty old too. This one was, I fucking loved this color. It's right here. I loved it so, so much. It was so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. I loved her. She was my goddess. Okay, moving on. But it's old and it stinks. This I've had forever, and it's just an orangey red, but it just was too orange for my liking. So I find, and also I really literally could not tell you how long I've had it. What a weird smell. You know what? I don't like that at all. I'm glad I decided to throw that away. This is yet another ColourPop gloss. I bought this one. It's actually really quite lovely. It's a pretty color, but I don't really like the metallic sheen it gives off, and it's old. So this one also makes my lips. This is how I can always tell when I'm wearing a color where I'm just like, ugh, because I notice that if I put it on, especially with the gloss, but lipsticks do it too. If I put it on and my lips tend to feel like sandpaper, after it wears off, I have sandpaper lips. I'm like, this is too old. It's dying. So that's that one. That's a good one. Oop, I did not mean to grab you. No, that's good. My bad, girl. Then this is like a super old Duce lip crayon. That was actually a pretty color. Some of these I could never figure out how to sharpen them, and like, listen, we're not going to talk to you, but there was a period of time where I was like trying to twist it. Anyway, let's move past that. Then this Ofra one definitely was not a pretty color at all for me, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was not a pretty color for me. I didn't like it, and then Bo ate it and broke it anyhow, so I may as well let it go. But this was the color. I just didn't like how it looked on my skin. I felt like I kind of always looked weird. This is another one. I feel like I have color, like several colors in this range, like, because this plummy, as you can see all over my hand, colors that I purchased, like this one, I'm always in this kind of plummy red, like burgundy mauve kind of realm. So this is the one I'm showing you now, but it's just super old. This is the Joa one that I got. It's really, really old. I actually liked to use this for like a weird, I don't know why I bought this. I think it was part of a lip set and I wanted the other colors, so I bought it, and it's just like, oh, I can't turn my hand. And it's just like that right there. Okay, that's old. This is old too. It's like gold and weird. This is that. It's actually pretty to look at, but I just didn't like the way it looked on my skin. I ended up looking like too statuey. I don't know if that's a word, but I looked too much like a statue, and not in that cute, like, I'm a golden goddess way. I looked at it like a statue, like,
are you alive?
So next I have this. I got this, and it's Bella Pierre Kiss Proof Lip Creme. I got that, and I feel like this came in something, but this is super old, and I kept trying to keep it, but it's very, very old. But it's actually, like, it's not bad, but it's kind of also, I don't like the liquidy lip type thing anymore. This, you can, if you cannot see all those weird, I don't know how to get it to show to you. I don't even want to put this on my skin, but it came from like Jolie Cosmetics or something like that, and I'm sure it came in a beauty box. And if you see those little spots, that's how old this is. It looks like there's 1,000 bugs inside of it. It's so old. Like, that's how old it is. It's so old, it looks like there's a gazillion bugs living in it. Look at it. Ooh. I'm not gonna put it on my skin, but it was there. It existed. This is another one I bought, ColourPop. This is a gloss. See, you guys can tell like what colors I buy myself. Like these browns and mauves and reds, like berries. I like my lips to be cherries. This is something I think I got in some beauty box. This is a Posh Matte lip something. You can hear the neighbor's dogs barking. It's pretty, but I don't like liquid lip. I'm over it. I'm just gonna let that go. And it wasn't even worth whatever they said it was worth, because I think it was in like the slut box or some bullshit. Then there's the ColourPop, another ColourPop that I bought. This was like alright. Like this was when I was in a phase, like a super, super neutral phase, and that fit the bill, but it's also very, very old. This one is super old. This is by Pure. I don't even know if they make these anymore, but they were the Lip Lure Hydrating Lip Lacquers. Okay, this is why I hate this thing so much, because, ugh. Okay, so this is the tip of it. I don't know if it'll focus at all. The thing about these was that when you wanted to use some, you had to twist this thing up. And you would always end up with way too much. I'm going to try to gently, see, it's like a glob now. I cannot gently tap it. I don't know if you can see that it's a freaking glob. So that you could not ever get the correct amount of product, and it would just gloop out, and I was like, who the fuck made this? Who? So I got rid of that. Obviously, if you look at this, you can definitely tell this is super old. And it's a Huda Beauty lip strobe, and this just didn't do it for me. I didn't like this at all. Like, it was kind of cute for like a second, but then again, glitter lips. I'm a grown up. All right, this is one of the oldest things I've ever had, in my life. It's the oldest thing I've ever had in my whole life. This is a Wet n Wild lip gloss. They're lip slicks. This one I like when I was like into like really wearing a vampy ass red, which I had a red moment, guys. And that's what it looks like there. But I just, it's old. And the thing about lip gloss is when it gets old, it gets very greasy. Like, it just turns to grease. This is another lip crayon. This one is by Sugar, and that's that girl. Again, I think some of these end up dying because I can't figure out how to sharpen them. And since I can't figure out how to sharpen them, I'm just like, well, it's dead. And then by the time I get back to it, it's too old. This is, I feel like this was Ofra, but I can't tell. No, I think this is ColourPop. I don't know. But that's the color. It's called London Fog. So I had to let this go. I really don't know what this was, but I feel like it may have been ColourPop and I bought that. But I can't tell because that's how old it is. So you see what I'm talking about? This is how I declutter. This is a Too Faced glitter freaking lip gloss. I'm not about that life. I don't. And this, I think it's a plumper too. I don't know, but it was garbage. I didn't like it, and I'm throwing it away. Then there's another Be a Bombshell. This was actually a very pretty color. Pretty girl. She was just very, 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 very nude, very, very neutral, but hella old. Hella old. All right, and then I had all 3 of these crayons from Trestique. I got all of them in various beauty boxes. So we'll start here with this girl, so you can see her. That one was Tuscan Wine. Then we're gonna hang out with the lovely Belize Bordeaux. I got these all at different times, by the way. Et finalement, I don't know what I'm saying, don't look at me. Then finally we have her in Chile Red. And that's what you have going on there. Lovely. And we're almost down to the end, guys, because there's like 40 of these. Just give me a break. This is what Milani replaced. I have been looking for this, basically this color, this lip gloss color, forever, because Pure, I think this is like the first time I started to hate Pure. Do you see that? It's like right in the middle of those two. I mean, over here. There we go. This is when I first hated Pure. Okay, so I used to wear a lot of stuff from Pure. I used to wear, they had like a foundation that I wore, like I used to wear pressed powder and all this stuff. Okay. This was my bitch. This was in deep amethyst. There we go. This was my bitch, deep amethyst. I bought these all the time. And one day I went to go buy it, and you know what they did?
They fucking discontinued it.
I sent them a letter. I said,
where's my shit?
And they're like, oh, don't worry, we have other things. She'd be like, no, you don't. And you didn't. And now I can finally throw it away because I found its replacement, which was my Milani Ludicrous Lip Gloss. Yes! All right, so finally to the end. We've got this, which I don't know why I feel like I did actually buy this on purpose, and I don't know why or what I was thinking, but it's hideous. So gross. So gross. And then finally we have this color here. This is BH Cosmetics. This is just really old. Oh god, that smells horrific. Okay, my bad. I don't even know, this was in Moody Merlot, but I just loved that color, okay? Then right quick, this isn't a lip color, but I wanted to show this to you. These were those Lock Liquid Shimmer shadows. Hot garbage! Like, they got so crusty on your eye. If you wanted your eye to feel like it had been, like, painted over and then it also smelled weird, you know, that's what you're looking for. All right, so this is what the equivalent of everything that I have thrown away with regard to lip products. Almost everything in there was a lip product. There's a few highlighters and other things. So we're gonna kind of try to go through some of these other things if I have time. I don't want to drive y'all nuts with this whole full-on declutter. If you guys don't know, if you haven't seen it, there's a video I did on this Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid. Hot garbage. Hate it. And I don't know why it doesn't want to focus, but here it is. It was horrible. Horrible. I'm throwing it away, and I would not wish that on anyone else. Anyone else. This is just old, and it's like it was getting near the end, and I didn't like it. It's an oil to foam cleanser. This is from Amande. I just didn't like it. I don't like that rosy scent. I don't know why. And then I had some ColourPop eyeshadows that were just dead ass dying, so I had to let them go. I had a few other single shadows I had to just let go, and I chose, like, I kind of chose between some. And then there's some mascaras I got rid of, mostly because they're old. I liked all of them. The Wander Beauty Mile High, I actually really liked this mascara. It did a really good job with the volume and length, but you did have to, like, let it get in there pretty good before it did. But it just had, like, a regular-ass wand. It wasn't trying to be too much. Wasn't trying to be too little. It was just a pretty girl, you know what I mean? She was like, oh, hey, and like, she had a way of making my lashes just look bomb as fuck, and I am not someone who wears falsies, because if you want to see me go like this all the time, then yes, I'll wear them, but that's not attractive. All right, and then the Duce Punk Volumizer Mascara. I actually really like this, but you can tell it's pretty darn old. It's like taking all of the product from the bottom now. And the last time I tried to put this on, girl, when I tell you that I was like, oh no. Do y'all see that? I put it on, I was like, oh no. Because like I had all the mascara on one eye. On one eye. Like it was horrible. Horrible. And then this Il Makiage mascara here, high volume. All of these I received in, what? You guessed it, beauty boxes. That's this guy here. I don't know why my camera is like not focusing. I'm gonna see if I can try to fix that for you guys for a second. I've been out of focus like almost this entire video. I'm so sorry. Just don't get mad at me. Yeah, my bad. So anyway, so that's that. So the point of showing you all of this stuff, the real point, is when I was going through my declutter and just started chucking stuff in there and being like, yeah, I don't want this, I don't want that. One of the things I noticed is that the stuff that I was chucking in this box, coincidentally, a BoxyCharm box, an empty BoxyCharm box that I had, was stuff that I got in a lot of beauty boxes. And that's why I wanted to show you guys this declutter, because I wanted to talk to you a little bit. We've already talked about it repeatedly, and I'm going to keep harping on it. But the thing about it that I realized is that value is to, like, you determine value, right? You determine value. That's how it works. And what I have determined over the past couple of months here is I really like buying with purpose. And I just started to realize that, like, even, like, I almost kept my BoxyCharm subscription for April because I heard that there was a chance that I could get the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. And then I was like, wait, why don't I just buy the Life's a Drags palette? Like, why don't I just buy that Life's a Drag palette? Why would I keep this box? Because here's the thing I realized. To some people, getting a hair straightener is a fucking value. They're like, yes, bitch. But for me, I'm like, no, thank you. And it's like, it's going to be like that. Like, some people don't want as much skincare as they're getting. And then they get it, and they're like, oh, I didn't really want this. And I just feel very much that, like, when I started going through that and I looked at how much of the stuff was really coming from beauty boxes as I went through, like this came from a beauty box, the mascaras I showed you came from a beauty box. This is just an empty bottle. I actually reused this bottle. The actual toner was fantastic. It's just an empty. But this actually did come from a beauty box. A lot of the single shadows I got rid of, like this, beauty box. This, like, I guess it's a cream blush stick, or blush stick, beauty box. I never used it. It's hard now. It's hard like a rock. This that I'm getting rid of, the Becca, which I actually really like Becca, so I was disappointed that this didn't work, but the Hydra Mist, beauty box. These, like, so a lot of these single shadows, like the ones from Naked, beauty box. So the reason I'm showing this to you is because one of the things that like I said, I started going through everything, realized how much of this stuff was coming from beauty boxes, and it occurred to me that I'd really rather spend my money with purpose. And for me personally, I find that this is not purposeful when I'm getting these beauty boxes. So you're rarely, if ever, gonna see any more beauty boxes on my channel. I have canceled all of them with the exception of Try Beauty Box. I will continue to get that one. That is a fully woman and person of color owned beauty box, and that is why I will continue to get that one. Also, the frequency is not every single month, so that's another reason why I will continue to get it, because I'll have time to use the products. And if the second I open it, if I see something in there that isn't for me, I'm immediately going to send it off to some of my friends. I've made some wonderful friends doing YouTube, and I think that it would be awesome for me to send them stuff. Sorry, I had to look over there and see what Bo's doing, because you guys, he's up to some shit. All right. So that is my declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be bringing these to you. You may be getting one a month for a little while of me just putting everything in the box. Now, as I said before I go, if you are trying to declutter, I find that for me, this has been one of the best things ever, is just to basically put it out of sight, out of mind. Start putting everything in a box. And if you never try to find that thing again in the box, it's time to let it go. You know, at the end of the month, you go, okay, I'm finished. And it's the end of the month, and I'm finished. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not already, please consider subscribing. And also, follow me on my socials. I'm on Instagram, Audra at Home. I am also on Twitter, Audra at Home. I mean, don't come to Twitter, though, because, you know, I'm weird over there. I'm weird. On my Instagram stories, I am trying to show a little stuff like being on the road, because like I'm not on the road. I'm not a trucker. There's nothing wrong with being a trucker, but I am not a trucker. But I'm trying to give you guys who are stuck inside and don't really get to go out a little bit of outside life. So anytime I can, I try to show you videos like point of view, things like that. Anyhow, that's just for you guys if you want to join my socials. I am taking way too long. This video is way too long. Please like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And otherwise, until next time, stay safe out there. I love each and every one of you. And DISorganized.